So I'm here at North Haven Gardens in Dallas, Texas. Went to go get Leeks transplants that they had. Noticed on their Facebook page that they had leeks in stock. I said, "Oh, I've never grown leeks before. I want to try them out." Well, as you can see, I'm getting distracted here, browsing their huge selection of vegetable transplants. I was amazed by the selection that they had already. This is only the end of January, and most of this is the cooler season vegetable crops that you can grow right now here in Dallas. So I picked up quite a few that I couldn't resist, and going to transplant these out in our garden later on. This is a great place to go shop if you need some transplants. They also have a huge selection of herbs. So this is one of the older nurseries in Dallas. So go check them out. But anyways, we're going to plant leeks. So we're very excited about this. One key is you have to blanch them, meaning cover them with soil throughout the growing season to keep the whites there. So, alright, so here's what I got at the North Haven Garden Nursery. Let's check out what all plants I found over there. As you can see, I might have got carried away a little bit. Start over here. Got a spinach. This one is a Bordeaux spinach. I think I got two of those. Two Bordeaux spinach. And then I got a space spinach. So I also have two of those in there. I don't usually have a lot of luck growing spinach from seeds, so I bought a few transplants here. I might try to grow the seeds again this year, but I haven't had a lot of luck growing spinach from seed. I'm not sure why. And the main reason why I went to the nursery is for the leeks. They had leeks for sale. I've never grown these before, and we're gonna try them out. They came just like a bundle of onions would. So I've got quite a bit of leeks here. So very excited about that. So we'll try out these leeks and see what happens. And then if we come along here, we got a this is the Romanesco broccoli. I tried to grow this in the fall, but it never made a broccoli head. So we're gonna try one more time. I was reading, and this takes about almost 100 days before it's even ready to harvest. So that might have been some of the problem. Maybe I just didn't wait long enough. But we're gonna try it one more time. And then here we have a what was this? I forgot. A radicchio. This is a radicchio plant. We're gonna grow one of these. See what happens. And here's our other spinach. Then I got a few containers of lettuce. We got a Paris Cons lettuce. This is a romaine type lettuce. And then of course we got this, what is this? This is a butter crunch, I believe here. Yes, butter crunch lettuce. And then over here is another lettuce back this side, if we can reach it. This lettuce is the red sales lettuce. It's a red leaf lettuce, I believe. And then over here we're gonna grow some more Brussels sprouts. I don't know if if you remember to see our past video. I can show you us harvesting our Brussels sprouts. They were so good, and so we're gonna grow some more this early spring. Highly recommend growing these. They do take a while to produce the Brussels sprouts though. This was also another very long growing season for the Brussels sprouts. And then I got 2 packs of the Pac-Man broccoli. So we're gonna grow broccoli. We like broccoli a lot. And I think this is a yeah, it's another Brussels sprout there. And then I got 1 plant of the kale, Tosca kale. This is also known as a dinosaur kale. I planted this also in the fall. Check out my previous video. It grew quite large and lasted quite a long time, but I think 1 plant is enough for us. And then I also got a rosemary plant. Pulled up our rosemary a few years ago, and now I want to replant it. These get so large so fast. So if you ever want to grow rosemary, it's very simple. And if it gets too big and you don't like it, you can just pull it, cut it down, and put a new one in. And within this first season, this thing will be quite large. More rosemary than you'll ever know what to do with. But I like this variety here. This is the Tuscan Blue. This is the one I grew last time, and I'm going to stick with this variety. It turned out real nice. Grew up kind of an up straight big bush pattern. They have many different varieties of rosemary, so check out all the different varieties of rosemary there are online if you have time. And then here I got a Chinese cabbage. I'll have to look this up and see what it is, but I just picked up 1 Chinese cabbage. I like to use these in stir fries. You can just saute them up, eat them raw in a salad if you want to. Very good. Even juice them if you're into the juicing. So this is the kind of Chinese cabbage I got. I'm not sure what it is. We got 1 of those. We'll try it out and see what happens. So there's what we got at the nursery today. We're gonna get these in the ground here, and we'll be right back with you. Alright, so before I get planting, I just got back from Home Depot. We got some seed for the flowers for the front yard for my wife, and they actually had these big packs of vegetable plants for $3.50. This is a 9-pack Bonnie plants, and so this is what I usually buy at Home Depot. That's the only good deal really at Home Depot for vegetable plants, is in these big packs. So I got the Bonnie hybrid cabbage here, and then I also bought the same as I did last year, the broccoli. This is the premium crop broccoli here. So this is a much better deal. I mean, I get 9 plants here for $3.50 versus 1 plant at the nursery for $2. So if you can't find a big pack, if you know you like to eat something and grow a lot of something, this is a much better deal. So we're going to get both of these planted also out in our garden. Alright, so we got some flowers my wife wants to try this year for the front yard. She's going to grow these zinnia pinwheel mix, and this one is a black-eyed Susan. So, and we got these seed set here. This tray, these are the jumbo size peat pellets that we got. This is from Home Depot. So we're going to use these for the flowers. I didn't have any more from the other set, so this is what we're going to use. And hopefully we'll have some flowers that look like this from in here soon. Slowly got the peat pellets expanding here, as you can see, pouring water, warm water over it like so, and they have obviously expanded a great deal from their original size. So we started out with this peat pellet about this size. These are bigger size peat pellets I've seen. Okay, started out with this, and we added water and it got that big. Now we're just covering our seeds up. Get them covered in this peat. Alright, so I'm going to give you a quick update on our seeds that we started several weeks back. If you check up the link up above here, I'll put a link here and you can see the previous video of us starting these seeds and how we started these seeds. So let me give you a closer look of the seeds that have sprouted now, and let's check it out. Come up here close, we can see our these are the tomato plants, tomato seeds that we've planted. Getting fairly, you know, not that tall. These have actually taken quite a bit of time to grow here. This takes a lot of patience to grow seeds from, or plants from seeds, I will say. This is a very slow process. But we do have the seeds growing. Got the Cherokee purple plants really look nice here. We got several varieties. If you check out the previous video of what we planted, you can see the more detailed of what varieties we planted here. Here's some more tomato plants here growing. Still quite small, but they're getting their first set of what they call true leaves on them. If you can see there, starting to get their first set of leaves. And then we come down this way. We got, these are the different pepper plants we have planted. In the very far back is the eggplants, a lychee tomato. These ones with the black leaves on them here, these are the black Hungarian jalapeno pepper. Supposedly going to be a black colored jalapeno, so that'd be interesting to see how those turn out there. These pepper seeds, I will say, took a lot longer to sprout than the tomato seeds. I would say maybe another week and a half longer than it took for these tomato seeds to sprout. And then up front here, yes, that's right, we have the ghost pepper are sprouted. I haven't actually thinned these ones out yet. All the other seeds I've already thinned out. And I would say I had close to 100% germination. I put about 2 to 3 seeds per cell, and they just about all came up. So very good germination rate for the Baker Creek heirloom seeds, rareseeds.com. One thing they don't, I noticed, is they do not put the germination rate on their packages like some other companies do. So that's why I kind of doubled up on the seeds in the planting. But if we do come down here, one plant I noticed did not come up very well, or the peppercini seeds. This is the only plant that came up here. All the other cells, as you can see here, are empty. I'm going to put some more seeds in them and hope to get better luck. Here's another one, empty. So this is my lone survivor on the peppercini. So that one, I will say, was a poor germination rate when I put probably 3 seeds in each cell, and this only one plant came up. So we'll try to put some more seeds down and hopefully we'll get something growing on that. Come down here to this last tray. Got some different lettuces growing, coming along slowly, but they are growing ever so slowly. So there's our update on our seeds that were grown from Baker Creek heirloom seeds at rareseeds.com.
They have a really nice catalog. You can go check them out. We'll probably, this is the end of January right now, and these will not go out into the garden until beginning of March to mid-March. You know, it's always a test here in Dallas to put our tomato plants out as early as we can, but not too late, that if you set them out too late, then they will not have a chance to start producing fruit before the summer heat wave hits here. And once it gets so hot outside, the nighttime temperatures are above, I don't remember what the certain temperature was, but once the temperature gets so hot outside, they'll start producing fruit. So if you ever planted tomatoes and had an issue with the tomato seeds, you will maybe be because of timing. Timing is very important for the tomatoes. Too early and they'll maybe freeze. Too late and then it may get too hot and won't start setting fruit. So there's a fine line to draw between there for us in Dallas, at least. I'm sure every growing region is very different on that. So do some research and figure out what best suits you. So here's our seeds coming along. Another month and a half, and hopefully they'll be ready to set out. One thing I did want to share with you is I started using this fish fertilizer here. I did a lot of research and trying to figure out if I needed to feed these seedlings with anything, and I've talked to a couple local nurseries and whatnot, and I started out with this fish fertilizer. This is a 3:1 ratio fish fertilizer. I've come back here in the back. Here's the analysis. But then I did some more research after I was using this fish fertilizer for about a week, and I found out that they also recommend using seaweed. Some places said seaweed, some said fish, some said use both. So then I found this. This is a mixture. I meant to buy just the seaweed mix by itself since I already had the fish, but I picked up the wrong thing, obviously. And this is a mix of fish and seaweed, liquid seaweed here. And this has analysis of a 3:1 ratio. So I don't know what the difference is necessarily, but they say that this is good to feed the seeds with. So that's what we're using to get these seeds growing. Diluting it down just a little bit more than it says on the packaging, so not to put these little baby seedlings into shock. So that's what we're using to feed our little baby plants. Alright, so as you can see, we've well overgrown our grow light setup. We've planted some, got all of our zinnias planted here in these two trays. These are the Jiffy pots that we had just bought at Home Depot. And then over here we got the Black-Eyed Susan. I had one more tray left from my order from that mega greenhouse store, I think that's what it was called. Come over here, we got these two little trays that we won at the North Haven Gardens. We went to one of their classes and they were, you know, in a drawing, and they drew our number too, and we got these two little starter trays here. So we're going to start these purple echinacea plants in these two small little tray sets. So there's all of our seeds that we're growing indoors in the winter, and hopefully we'll have a lot of plants. Okay, so it's already dark. I've been working hard trying to get this all planted before it got dark, but the sun goes down so early in the winter time. So anyways, I'll come out here in the morning and give you all a recap of what we got. Alright, here we are the next morning. Got everything planted last night. This crazy Texas weather, it's been probably Wednesday, Thursday was about close to almost 80 degrees. Got a 76, 78 degrees one day, and then Saturday, yesterday, it was I think it got as warm as 50.
And I think today's supposed to get it back up to mid-70s again. But this is Texas weather here for you. So we got all of our lettuces planted here. Here's our spinach. Chinese cabbage. And this is our Swiss chard, planted the other day. Then of course over here we have our onions. Come back this way. Check out our broccoli and cabbage we've planted. Of course right here, the front is the cabbage, and back here is our broccoli plant. Come back this way, have our leeks. These are the leeks that we got in the ground. And what I'll do with these leeks is cover them up with soil and keep the soil pulled up around the leeks so that we have more of the white when it's ready to harvest, because that's what we'll use mostly to cook with, is the white part, and that's called blanching. So we'll slowly pull more and more dirt up around these leeks as they grow to keep more and more of the white as we can. We're gonna get one more trellis built here. This is where our pole beans and sugar snap peas and cucumbers are gonna go. I'm gonna put one more here. Come back here, we got this is the Brussels sprouts, and that's the kale. Onions are looking real nice. I mean, our shallots over here, the sauté shallots really are looking really nice over here. Really getting large and growing already. Then these are the gray shallots right next to it. They're quite small. Well, technically smaller shallots anyways, but they got a lot longer to go. So excited to get this garlic. First year to grow garlic, see what happens. But they're growing nicely. So it almost looks 2/3 filled up if you look at it. Lettuce on the left, onions, potatoes will go there in a couple of weeks. We got our leeks and broccoli and cabbage. Then in these 3 rows here, I'll be planting the tomatoes that we started from seed, as well as the pepper plants, jalapenos and bell peppers and whatnot. Then this row we're gonna have, of course, the pole beans, sugar snap peas, cucumbers. I think that's about it there. And then in our new section we're gonna have our butternut squash, our yellow squash, zucchini, and our pumpkins in the back side, I believe is what I'm gonna do. So that'll all be happening. The next time we'll be planting anything else out, of course in 2 weeks we're gonna plant our potatoes in this row here that's opened. And then in the next time we plant anything out here, transplant or plant seeds, will be in probably mid-March, when there's no chance of any freeze. So there's a recap of our spring vegetable garden, or you could, I guess, consider this the early fall or a late fall garden. We've already had our fall garden, and now we're having some more cool weather crops set out, but then we'll have a nice spring garden coming pretty soon. Thanks for watching.